for the past 2 or 3 times I've been. Oh no. No, yeah, and I need to also what I've been doing for. Where are we? This heat is, oh my god, it's making me crazy. I just got out from like freezing cold shower. It doesn't help. Work stuff, streaming stuff. Let's see. Overall, we have now, or I've downloaded 172 gigs of VODs. Cosmic Capers has 1, KCD2 has 3, and for the Oblivion I've downloaded 10. Chat logs running memo. Started watching one. It's really, there's a lot of stuff happening in one video or VOD. So that is progressing ever so slowly. And today we are going to hop on the Cosmic Capers, and oh yes, we are live at YouTube as well, are we? Oh, nice. All right. So, even I and aware what has happened for the past 2 weeks. Not even every day. I've tried my best to, first of all, live with this. It's been constant. At least for the past 2 weeks, I don't have AC. I have few fans. Fans. I have few fans that just blow the hot air around. It's been like, for me personally, when we go, how it works? It's like 25. Like this. When it goes past 25 degrees Celsius, hotter than that, I just lose every. Oh, but my brain is mush. It has been mush for the past 2 weeks. I've tried to sleep. I can't sleep because of the heat. I've still slept. No worries there. No worries there, but you know how it is. If you don't enjoy the hot weather. Oh, and by the way, how can I can get a little bit more. So, past 2 weeks, constant plus 25. It's been the worst kind of temperature inside my apartment has been like 27.5 degrees. And now, this week, we had just a little bit of ease to it. It's been raining yesterday. It's kind of like looking it could rain today as well. But the problem is when it's about to rain, the humidity rises. And if it doesn't rain, if the sky doesn't just break, it's going to stay humid. And it's unbearable. So that's about the heat. We cannot escape it. Only way to escape it is to a shower or a freezer. But yeah, we were at the cabin. These pictures, unfortunately, I didn't get any. Any for... Oh, by the way, does this work anymore? It does. All right. These are from shorts from Vaisky, because I didn't unfortunately get any pictures from the foxes. So we were... When were we there? We left 17th. And we came back on Sunday, so it was a little bit extended weekend for us. And I took a few photos from there. Unfortunately, none from the fox. It was a really cute thing. We slept outside for the first night in tents, or Vaisky slept in a hammock. So there's this is kind of like the puppy fox you see in here. And then there was I'd say its mother was the other, and they are completely they were so curious. They didn't care. Kind of like, okay, obviously if we did something that frightens them, then obviously they go away. But they were so interested in us. They just wandered around there. And I remember we sleeping outside for the first night. I ate some night snacks, a little bit of bread and banana. I wanted to test, because I didn't know about the foxes then, that they really were so... what's the word for it? Tamed? Domestic? Yeah, domestic ones. That I threw banana peels just outside my tent so I can catch a glimpse of the fox. And for that night, Thursday to Friday night, I didn't sleep. I kind of slept. It was kind of like this dog sleep, so I was aware, but I was asleep at the same time. So yeah, this curious little fellow just wandered around the tent and sniffed all around. Then when I made some quick moves, it got afraid and got away. And then while after that, it just came back to sniff around and to see if there is any food I've left. And then I woke up a few hours after that when the fox went and took the banana peels. I found them from the cliff next morning. So, yeah, the fox didn't eat them. What else? I did pick up some blueberries. I do not have pictures from them. But kind of like the basic aesthetic of a cabin weekend. It's in the archipelagos. You can see Vaisky's hammock over there. My tent was kind of like, let's say here. Reading book, having time of our lives, enjoying the weather, enjoying this ocean. It was the coldest place. I ain't even lying if I'm going to say that I was spent kind of like third. Nah, not third. Fourth. 1/4 of the time in the water. It was so hot. It was so hot. I made some ribs, so we made some tortillas. There were another tortillas that we made from chicken as well. We ate good. We had some rhubarb pie. Yeah. Some pictures from closer to the night. And it was awesome. It was goddamn. Oh, I started to once again dream that one day it's already there. I just don't have the keys yet. I have already bought the cabin, but I don't have the keys yet, and I don't know where it actually is. So the location and the key spot are still a mystery, but oh my god, I want my own cabin. What else happened throughout the 2 weeks? Well, mostly I was doing company stuff, preparing some bureaucracy. We are at the end of our fiscal year, so this is going to keep me a little bit busy as it is, as well that we have some actual work that we need to do. Those things are going well. A rich stream is C. What? What? Rich stream? Yeah. I'm Yeah, I wish. But hey, money is a tool. It doesn't matter. Oh well, it kind of does. Yeah, buying a cabin and all. Yeah, I haven't yet talked about this. It's how many years it's been? It's been like 3 years since I started manifesting a cabin for myself, so it is coming. I don't know when, I don't know where it is, but I already have it. Oh, yeah, I went to and bought some strawberries as well, 4 kilos. These were, the first batch which I bought was like 17-18 euros per kilo. That was crazy. Those were the first strawberries of this summer. And when I went to and bought these were 8 euros. Magic Cabin Summon Ritual? Yes. I've been summoning it for the at least past 3 years now. So these were 8 euros per kilo. They're good. And my tomatoes are slowly but surely doing something. Unfortunately, my cayennes were eaten by slugs and other fleas and whatnot. But there is already a few flowers starting. I guess this is this. Yeah, you can see them right there. Well, not from this picture, but those are growing really nicely. There's some parsley going on in here. These are some, what is it? Chives? Yeah, a little bit of chives growing in there. And these should be red onions. let's see. But unfortunately, the Dell store-bought Dell didn't like the heat, so rip. And this week, I made some cinnamon buns. How's the agave going? Is that still alive? I can take a picture for you. See, yeah, those are doing. Or well, the one which already when we went and bought it is kind of like I don't know the situation of that one. It's starting to look a little bit worrisome for that alloy. What else? What else? Bureaucracy for the company. Trying to bear the heat. It's been like 8 to 10 hours per day, which is my active time now to do stuff, and all after that is just me in a kind of like a starfish position on my bed, like, oh my god, please let me away from this heat, please give me some cool. Anyhow, hey Gablo. Yeah, they ain't korvapuusti. I was thinking first that should I make some Finnish good quality korvapuusti from these, but then it was Tuesday night. It was kind of like 7 or 8 p.m. when I was like, oh my god, now I really want to have something yummy, something goody. I'm it's end of the month, so for those unfortunate people that do not get a paycheck or are living on benefits, this time of the month is usually the one when you don't want to go to the shop, to market, to buy anything. So I just were like, oh my god, yep, sure. I'm just gonna make some cinnamon rolls, or let's say, is this cinnamon bake? The whole tray of cinnamon buns. But yeah, what else has happened for these past 2 weeks? The cabin weekend, what happened last Saturday? Because I was the last Thursday was just so when the whole week for me was like I struggled to get out of the bed because of the heat. And on Wednesday night I was feeling already kind of like, oh boy, there's not going to be a stream. And when I woke up on Thursday, it was like, no way. I just need all the energy that I have to just get past the week. And then there were few bureaucratic stuff that I had to do. So it was either or. And unfortunately for now, it is, well, the kind of like business goes first. What did we do on Saturday? I can't even remember. This is really worrisome. It had to... Oh yes, there was my stepdad. turned 17 years old, 70 years old last Tuesday, not this week's, but last week. So 22nd. And yeah, I got a car from my mom's. So I was about to go and pick some blueberries, or more of them. But then the whole heat wave was going on and the energy was so low. So then on Saturday, first I went to my parents. There were this little cake and coffee session for my stepdad. And then I was asked to see my old school buddies from the primary school. We went to sauna, we ate, we hang around, and I got home like 12, like midnight. Yeah, that's how it went. Ooh, but yeah, that was the 2 weeks in a nutshell. How are you doing, Cablo? How's your Thursday going? So, where we left off last time. Where we left off to last time was we need a escape pod. Escape pod for the game to finish our levels. So after that, was there something else? I think I have a memo for this. Where's the memo? I think it's in my phone. Too many places. I need to centralize all of this. Cosmic Capers. There was some talk about some cosmetic stuff. So our Roombas could have a small little hands. So when they kind of pick up stuff. Let's go here. Let's go here. So basically... how could I? Let's make a little... Ooh, I need to go and fix this. This is a model which I haven't done. It's quite heavy. And there seems to be some problems with the topology as well. Alright, let's not worry about that for now. Sorry about that. Do I still have preferences enabled only? How did cable array work? Shift Alt C. Okay, I need to... Yeah, I need to fix that. Hasn't been updated. Before... Let's start with a Bezier. Hey, Haladian. Hey, Haladian. I have already been melting for the past 2 weeks, but Fortunately for me, I haven't still melted away from existence. How you doing, Haladian? How's your few weeks been treating you? Vacation ended and... Did you have a good vacation? How could I do this? Let's be on this view. Oh yeah, you cannot math anymore in here. At some point you were able... Oh yeah, now do I remember this. We were talking about this with puzzle. It is not anymore. You cannot plus things around here. Between Sticky and why we invented pants. Yep. Yep. Sending all the ice cubes in there as well. Ooh. But as we all know, the summer only lasts for a while. There is no need to be upsetting. This too shall pass at some point. And then we remember fondly, oh well, I can say this with honest intentions and truthfully, that I ain't gonna miss these heats. What I am going to miss is the weather where you can just go in with shorts and a t-shirt. No, Haladian, nope. We ain't gonna go there. We ain't gonna go there. Oh yeah, and by the way, as you are in YouTube, people cannot see your chat because that is not... It's kind of on, but I kind of do understand why different streaming platforms do not like the multi-chat. Wait a minute, what? There we go. So a lady in here. I'm reading the comments out loud, so. But yeah, about I am personally just so relieved. Good, my chats have no pants on. Let's put this so we can kind of like have some no, I don't think we need that. So it was in... No. Nope. Where was it? Fail? Smooth? No. Texture space? No. Oh, it was death. There we go. Wait, this was no pants zone? I'm still working on pants. At the moment, it's shorts. So the idea for the note which I have on my phone is that Roombas could have these little arms kind of extending from the Roomba itself. I don't know how it's going to happen. But we'll get past that bridge when we are working on that. I see you went and got some berries made, jam, and baked something. Yeah, I can show you quickly what happened for the past few weeks in just a few photos. If you missed this thought and my definitely not complaints about the heat, this has been constant. It's been constant over 26 degrees centigrades for at least 2 weeks now. But do not worry, it hasn't been only 26. For the worst times it has been on 27, 28, somewhere there. General area. This was taken like an hour ago. So we met some foxes. This one is the fox cub. These pictures are from the cabin. We slept outside for the first night when we got there. Our kind of initial idea was that we could capture not the fox but a picture from it. Was the 13 Celsius yesterday and 13 Celsius today at home outside. I can go and have a little check when we have the first hour break. How much is it here outside? The 26. This is inside temperatures, so no AC, just a little fan. And then we made some pretty different tortillas. These are ribs. I put kind of like a basic marinade to it. It was a little bit of brown sugar. It was some hot sauce, salt, Worcestershire sauce, or Worcestershire sauce. What else? Garlic, pepper, kind of like the basic. It was in the oven for 4 hours, 5 hours on 100 degrees in a foil. I first grilled the kind of like to have the little sear on top so the juices just are on the inside. Then just some overall pictures from the cabin itself. The sauce, what cannot be named Worcestershire sauce. I also did on the cabin weekend, so this was 17th to 20th. I did pick up some blueberries from there as well. It was a half a kilo or something like that. I haven't been on blueberry forests after that. But then I found from my local town, or the town where I grew up, that there was 8 euros per kilo strawberries. So I went and bought 4 kilos. So now I can have all the smoothies I want for the rest of the year. At least, I think so. And as well, if you missed the tomatoes, here we are. I can get a reference point to this. This one is taken where are we? This has been taken from the start of the month. You can already kind of see that these cayennes did not quite make it. So a huge, well, I'm not gonna say huge progress. They have been growing in length, but I haven't seen kind of these 3 starts of the tomatoes from this plant over here. There's a little bit of start in each and every one. But we'll see. At least I hope I do get 3 tomatoes this year. And as well, this week I made some cinnamon rolls. What software is this? Looks pretty neat. Seems to handle images as separate objects that you can grab without playing with the chooser tool. This tool, I'm gonna link it into chat, is called PureRef. PureRef. It is, I can kind of show here what it can do. So there is, you can draw on it. You can, as you said, paste pictures. You can move them as collections. You can scroll indefinitely. I don't know where I am. There we go. Then there is, you can put some notes. So we are able to keep on what we are doing. Back to work for me. Okay, have some nice... try to have nice day of work, Caladian. It's 30 degrees. Oh my god. You can do it. Just remember to drink, man. And by drink, I mean water. Or some juice, at least. So, yeah, I've been using this Cablo for... I think for the past 5 to 6 years. 5 years? Could be closer. I remember it was Puzzle who showed me this. So from the site itself, if you want to go, you can download it. There's the personal. You can obviously contribute, and I do encourage to do so if you are in a position that you can give the developers some money. In the future, I will do so when I am in the position, but you can go here. You can put the custom amount and put the custom amount to be 0. So this is free software to use. But as the dev said, we totally get that you would want to try before you buy. If you like it, please come back and support us with the future developments. I've got drinks covered. Ooh. 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 Some Novell and Hot Wall sports drinks. Mmm. So is it like... Mmm. Yep, definitely it is. Definitely it is the original. So is it like kind of like hot spot or something like that? Yep, that's the one drink I drink for sports too. Oh. Alright, so yeah. It's been crazy. Once again, it's been crazy past 2 weeks. A lot of things happen. Not that kind of heartful. Yeah, I kind of thought so as well. Crazy 2 weeks and there's no end showing in this train. We have gotten a lot of stuff done between the whale, and I try my best to keep my hobbies intact as well. I wanna do this. Let's do this thing too. Now that we are on the stream. There it is. We are here. So for the Saturday, when should we start? It was really hard to get up today, so I'd say we could start at 10:30. And 2, 4. Let's say at least 4 hours. And it is going to be Outer Wilds. I really want to complete the game. Cablo, there it is. Yep. That's the good stuff. Oh, alright. I haven't been... I do not know what there is in markets nowadays. I just go with water and salt and sugar. It's looking good, man. Outer Wilds. And this should be now as well. Let's go here. Who's that dude? There we go. All right. The schedule is working nicely. Whoop. Did it. There we go. Those shall keep me hydrated for today, even more so since I sweat like a pig when doing physiotherapy. How is the progress, if I might ask? If I might ask. Alright, but yeah, we need some... Oh, by the way, there's no need for me to make hands for the Roomba. But yeah, I can kind of like... making... Oh my god, in this weather, it's cute that there is AC in hospitals. Ooh, physiotherapy in these weathers. So we can just take these and start from here when we get to the hands. Ooh. So it's going to be kind of like this funny gimmick. Or funny kind of like aesthetic thing. Cursor? There we go. Whoopity whoop. Progress is good. Standing up has gotten a lot easier, lighter, and the distance is like... Oh my god, nice. Nice, man. Ooh. I'm able to walk around this office cube thingy twice now. At first we started with being able to only walk one side of it before getting exhausted. That's fucking nice, man. I do not have a hat. Well, hats off for you, sir. That's really nice to hear. Let's put this in here. Rotation. No, like this. No, let's put it here. It's like 3x 4 meter in size. God damn it, man! That's awesome. That's awesome. Oh, there we go. So when we when I get back to this, I'm going to be what? What have you done? But yeah, let's keep that in there. Let's go to the escape pod. So we have the beacon. We have the bacon in here. Why is that? There we go. Y. And it was Y60 minus. So it starts to look like this one Pokemon. Also took some figuring out how to do the turns easily with the standing aid I'm using. So there's progress with that too. The turns are way easier now since I'm starting to get the hang of it. Awesome. Awesome. As we have talked about this every now and then, it's a great progress. I can't remember kind of like the exact date when we talked about this first time in the Pirate Pass, but it's so nice to see. It's so nice to see and hear about the progress. To be in a position where your legs just don't work, it is something I can't even think about. So yeah, as always, I really do mean it. Awesome job. Awesome job, and really good for you, Cablo. We need few things for the model. The thrusters are kind of in there. We need the back thruster as well. But how are we kind of like, we think about this. You want to get inside the escape pod, so you ain't kind of like hanging in from the outside. So how do we manage to get in? Would it be... Makes totally not sense. But bear with me. We could use the front claws to the place. Lurk, coding basic AI for players and PCs for Roblox, remake of an obscure CQB game on Steam, which is Door Kickers, coded in TS. Anyways, awesome beat design. Thanks, Moon from Moonstone Fire. Coding basic AI for players and PC. That's interesting, man. Thanks for the bean design. It will be a bean of a sort as emergency exit. Also done some training for my mind too. Decided for funsies I'd start learning Python. Gotta keep your mind occupied, huh? That's really a good thing as well. The kind of what to do with the time you kind of where you are in position where you are at the hospital, you know. So what is it what you want to do with the free time you have? It's really awesome that you want to train and learn some Python. It is I'd say it is a skill for nowadays. Yeah, exactly. Reading books, studying the things which you find interesting, whatever it is, whether it be coding, whether it be game dev, whether it be psychology of humans or mathematics, whatever it is, it's good to be keep your brain occupied. And as well, the first hour of the stream has been or went past. I can already see that my brain has been a little bit too occupied lately. And also it's been like for 2 weeks I haven't been speaking English. So it's taking a little bit of time getting used to this. But I'm gonna go and check out what's the weather outside, what the temperatures are, have a little stretch, get some more water, and I'll be right back. Been through some... Oh, oh, oh! On my way to... let's get Moonstone Fire first. On my way to literally learn basic trigonometry. God, what a mouthful. Trigonometry. For just trying to go to the camera automatically adjusting based on the offset. Alright. That's adjusting on kind of like adjusting the adjusting how kind of like the length or kind of like the space between player and camera, or adjusting as in how. Been through some books or courses on Python online. Took some time to find one I think suits me. It's called Think Python. First I tried with Byte of Python, but that seemed to gloss over the topics too fast for me, since I have no real computer programming knowledge or background. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of... To find material suitable for everyone is a tedious task. The kind of I have so little prior knowledge for the programming side, so I do not feel that confident to give any kind of what's the word? Advice, because I know that my strengths lie in 3D modeling, but kind of like the first things is to get accustomed for the thing which you are learning. So for the Python, kind of like getting a little bit closer look on how the syntax forms. Kind of getting the basic gist of it. Yeah, I think you kind of fine. The Think Python is supposed to teach you how to think like a programmer also. So I'll see how I feel after finishing this. It also has a cute amount of exercises that require thinking. Alright. Yeah, for me the part of thinking like a programmer has always been the problem because of my brain. I overthink really easy and simple stuff. The kind of like the greatest breakthrough for me was when I just realized that it doesn't matter what language you use. It is just what kind of a tool are you making? What kind of a software are you making? And does this certain language work well with the intent that you have or not? Moonstone Fire. Okay, so the way I thought of it is get the radial point in the camera's radius and rotation. The example of it is basically the point of the 75-degree area of the sides of a circle with a diameter of 1. Yeah. So what are you going to do with the offset? So is it kind of like turning the camera? Is it rotating? Is it keeping it in exactly what is kind of the purpose? You have to excuse me and my knowledge for these kinds of let's say logical coding stuff. I'm not that well versed on those. Automatically turn the camera whenever I manipulate the rotation values. Okay, alright. Agree that in the end language doesn't matter much, but Python is such an easy language to get hang of that you can spend more time and brain power familiarizing yourself with the concepts and the way you think, a way to think about the things, which is useful in all languages. Yes, exactly. This might sound a little bit weird. Ever since I started the journey in game development, and those few times which I've spent on writing code, I usually tend to use as much as possible visual scripting. Python is the beginner language if you wanna get on the soon to be big boy side of programming. Scratch would be best beginner's language if you wanna get hang of it first. Yeah, the kind of the dumb thing about me is that Python, in my opinion, is really it's kind of like human language, where well, you get the idea. The all of like commands and the whole structure is basically words and reference points and variables. So I don't know why, but for me it makes things a little bit harder. If I'm going to speak the language of the machines, it needs to be language of the machines, you know, kind of like C#, for example, and stuff like this. It feels more alien. It feels more like a computer language. It does have English words and whatnot, but you know, kind of like basic structure and the way variables and such are made kind of feels more alien, and that kind of helps me. You know? Yeah, I can't put it into words so well because I'm Finnish. I think the reasonable learning path would be learning Python, get familiar and proficient with it, then move on to Go or Rust. Alright? Alright? The only languages I do write even a little bit is C# on Unity. I think we can take this. But this means that we need to... We need to model the inside parts as well. I don't know, does it matter? The learning route I went through on my life, as long as I can remember, is basically Scratch, Roblox, Lua, Python, C++, GDScript, JSTS. I read that it's supposed to be very familiar with to Python, so learning that after Python should be fairly easy. Yeah, but without these semicolon requirements. That is also one thing I kept in mind, since Godot is something that interests me. I try to keep an eye on interesting open source free projects. Yep. Godot, it feels, for me, personally, that Godot is kind of like Blender back in the days. And yeah, Godot has a lot of different, but I haven't been using it for that much. We made one game jam game with it, and I was on the, well, obviously on the 3D side of that. But there is a lot of tools, add-ons, and whatnot, homebrew and stuff made to it. So yeah, Godot is coming inevitably. As it was with the Blender. And what? There we go. Oh my god. Making the inside parts for this. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, because we are at T 4.51. What was I even looking for? This weather. Solidify. Then I guess we need to modify a little bit of that. Got that works. Sharpen works. With normal works. Bevel works. I think I'll be able to grasp the syntax and that stuff of Python fairly easy, since I'm a PLC programmer by trade. So I'm familiar with programming as a concept, but I'll struggle with understanding and learning the way to do computer programming, since there's so much more freedom. The problem is a choice. The problem is the choice. There are some problems with that. Okay. A little bit of shading error. I think that's just because... Oh yeah. It's because of the solidify. I'd wager... do I already have a bench for this? Somewhere. Let's go here. Do this. because I have no idea where thus. Alright, need to open to the right side. Do we already have? Because I wouldn't want to waste time for the modeling of the bench if there isn't, or the chair, if it isn't absolutely necessary. By the way, while we are at it and waiting, I want to go and see. No, it doesn't even. Yeah. I haven't saved any Python, kind of like the few courses that I spent on the time studying as an engineer. Let's go here, adventure, start. There is a bench. There's alright. So now we just need to find this. Ways to. There we go. Cutscene map. Main menu. Where is it? The transition test. There we go. Captain chair. Browse the assets. Let's take this. Asset actions. Export. Work stuff. In the architecture, there it is. Wait, what? Oh man, I did a dum-dum. There we go. And there's the UC. There we go. Done. Oh. fairly little we can do this. There are some interesting choices made with this one. Not a model of mine. Yep. And obviously it did not. Okay. There's been some weird stuff happening with my monitor for a while. It just goes on and off. On. It fits quite well in there, but we need to scratch the idea of getting in. Well, I don't know. Maybe we can get in from the top. That could be nice. Why is it so? There we go. Not that much space in there, but it doesn't matter. While we add it, take these as well. Or maybe not. We can do those. So we can make a hole somewhere. Well, these dudes can fit from there as well. Alright, let's do it that way. This. Alright. We'll take it a little bit from here. Fix those later. It's a little bit too much. That's nice. Ooh. Ew. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Yeah, that's that. Oh, let's put the Unreal down. There we go. People can't see the inside. This is going to be interesting. By the way, do I still have that? Yeah. This a lot easier. Wait, what? Um, those. Whoop. It's warm. Oh. Let's fix those soon. That one, no, it's this. There we go. That. There we go. Awesome. Oh yeah, we need to fix few things in here. What is being done? What is that? And why? Oh, why? That. Water, water, water. That's done. Wait a minute. Nuh-uh. I see what you're trying to do there. There we go. Then, what about the door? How do we wanna do this? Oh. Doom doom. Oh yeah, there's some mirror. No. Oh, there is not. Or would there be? Nah. We need to fix this. I'd rather have it on the inside. Then just a slight chamfer in this. There it is. Then how do you work? We will scratch that. So the door can come just ever so slightly inside, and then just move here. Once again, slight little things that maybe people doesn't even see, but it is there. Yeah, there's the solidify. Need to get rid of that. We have a shell door. I think for now we need anything else for the inside parts. We can just apply this. And ponder a little bit on these shading errors. Oh, that one. Little bit of shading stuff happening. If I did this, there is. That is going to be non-manifold. It is noticeable even from this distance. Yeah, I do. Yeah. Wrong way around. Alright. You. By the mirror, I guess. Is good. I think I checked out the shading for a bit. There was some little problems with this. Nah, that's good. Real problem for these little fellows is going to be first, how do they get? Maybe I think again was a little bit too much. Let's take it somewhere. Wait a minute. You're here too? From here to here. Yeah, let's leave it there. There we go. All right. Oh, let's take this as well. Quite little to none space for them legs. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can manage with this. Wait a minute. There's a lot of space for some trash and snacks in front. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba, ba-da-da, 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 ba-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-ba-ba, ba-ba-da-ba-ba. But not for them legs. Not for them legs. If I try this, a little smoother. That's great. Alright. What? What? We good? We good. It's a teeny bit tiny. Individual origins. Oh no. Where is it? Give me the skeleton. There we go. Good tube. Let's go with the local. That's nice. There's the dude. There is the dude. Not too comfortable, but it is an escape pod. What does that dude need? We can make a little monitors to this. Or we can just leave it as it is. Easy. Nobody's gonna see it. It's been once again 1 hour. Once again, 1 hour has passed. Let's keep a little break. Let's keep a little break and continue with these inside parts. I don't think we need to do a lot into this for now. The important part is that however this is going to be rotated, you can see that there is something inside. The view, whatever way this is going to be, is somewhat less. So you can see through the glass. You can kind of see the cockpit area. And I guess that's about it, what matters for now. Oh yeah, and by the way, last time I checked, it is 32 degrees Celsius in my front yard. And also, or as Puzzle asked, how does the alloys go? This one was the... I don't know what is going to happen with this alloy kind of plant. I think I need to start giving them more juice. The one besides here is the offspring of this one. So they sprouted out another sprout, and then I took it and repotted it in this. And then there's this one, which is doing really fine, to be completely honest. Soon eggs will be cooked, just few more hours. There's going to be only a small stain left of me. But we can do this. We can go through the heat. Just a sec. I need to use the toilet at least. These 5 minutes go way too quickly. I just got to brush my teeth. What sauce would you suggest to use on you for best eating experience? Best sauce for me. I'd say Hollandaise. A little bit of egg. Let's have a recipe for that. No, I don't want to search from Finland. I want this to be in English. No, you don't care about my privacy at all. So a little bit of eggs, a little bit of fresh lemon juice, butter, and salt and pepper. Gather ingredients, get some egg yolks in a small saucepan, whisk, and let it thick in low to medium heat. There we go, that is the best. And from basic hollandaise sauce, you can make a lot of different varieties. So that is what I suggest in a case that if someone would be eating meat. So if the basic hollandaise isn't for your taste, then you can tune it a little bit. God damn with these flies. Oh yeah, and by the way, I need to check a few things. Alright. Alright. So... little knobs and buttons. Do we actually even need those? Could take just these words here. Ever so slightly into the back. Come a little bit forward. Maybe?
You're listening to Game Music Radio, brought to you by rpgamers.net.
That works. Is it good? Yeah. Wait a minute. Nope. Yep. Could you? Well, obviously not. Because of that. Now. Yes. Thank you. Good. Good. And why do you? Why? Why do you do this? Why? Oh, why? Wait a minute. Alright. That's about that. Something else. Was it this? Ooh. Yep. Alright. These flies, man. Constantly on my leg. Let's start this process then. Which wheat, this, Let's see. No. Yeah. Right. I think we'll take. Oh, I didn't see you there. Hmm. Just a little bit closer. Come here. You little fly. I don't want to hurt you. God damn it. Ooh. Let's go with the color crane. It's not good. It's not bad. Does what it needs to. Okay, maps. Did we go with 256 on this one? Can we have the whole shuttle? I'd wager not. Let's see what happens with the smart UV. Yeah, definitely not. There's going to be its own little instance. Well, this is going to be one of the pieces. One of the one pieces. Might leave a little bit bad seam. Let's see what happens. Wait a minute. Why you do this to me? There we go. How about you? You're correct. How do I want to do this? What? What? Naming conventions, everyone. Oop. Time for some UV wrapping. You. Let's see. Oh man. Sag. So, for Gaplo, if you're now learning Python, for your knowledge, that you can make add-ons with Python for Blender. Mesh must be in edit mode. Ain't ya? Alright. I don't want to get bothered with this too much. Then we have you. Oh, bad. Oh, boy. We already have a bacon here. let's put it there. Nah. It's not. It's kind of funny that at least for a second there was sun fully shining, but it is also thundering at the same time. The weather is a mess. This one we can put that there, and from here to there. So I guess this all will fit here quite easily. Just put you in there for a while. Here. Here. Then oh, pop, 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 pop. It looks like Dr. Sausage. How to make doctor's sausage. What am I missing here? Dog sausage. Why the Soviets' favorite bologna was called doctor's sausage? What am I missing here, Holadian? Is it some kind of a cartoon? Or does it honestly look like? You boil them in and then you grind it all on? It kind of looks like, yeah. Let's see if we can find a little bit better one. Doktori Wurst. A little bit, yeah. Yep. It's a little bit more pink in color. But otherwise, it is quite uncanny resemblance. Oh! Could you... There we go. Now... We can try rakvere. Rakverewurst. Oh yeah. Yeah. It isn't the same, but there's the Lastewurst rakvest. Lastewurst rakvere. That is almost like Peppa Pig pink. Yeah, yeah. Oh, and by the way, what is it? Oh, I can't find it. Oh, there it is. No, that is just too bad. About Peppa Pig. There's this one picture from a bag of ham, and then it is labeled as a Peppa Pig puzzle. Alright, now we can... Yeah, let's fill this in as well. Let's not. We keep the glass separate. We already know. We already have universal glass material in there, so... There's kind of like no... Doesn't matter what this looks like. I know that puzzle tastes great. Yep. Yep. Those poor little piggies. I think we can get this here as well. Do it from here. And so we should have all of the accessories here. And yeah, they fit here nicely. Oh, by the way, I want to... let's take the link. There we go. Be a little... Might be a chance to bleed. So let's do this. Here. It's on top of each other. Now we cause So close, no matter how far. Started playing offline the Kingdom Hearts 1.5 version, or the remix 1.5. The whole OST has been playing around in my head for this whole week. Such a good game. I was first thinking that I could make that one of the stream games, but as the situation has evolved now into that there is little to no time playing that game in top of all of the ones I already have. It just doesn't work in this situation. But maybe in the future, if I now play it offline, then it will require at least a year before I touch it again. Maybe in the future. Let's see what the future holds. It would be so nice to finally get past the problems. Well, not problems. To understand the meanings of certain stuff in Outer Wilds. I really thought when I started it that it's going to be not fast in any way. When I talked about the game with people IRL or people in the internet, they had this consensus that it is roughly 20 hour long game, and now we are on Saturday. It is going to be how long we've been playing it. Hey, Jack Sellet. What am I doing? In the monitor, first of all, hello, welcome to the channel. First of all, in the monitor, I am making emergency escape pod to our game. Yeah, can't you say Jack? Alright. That is what is happening on the screen. I'm using Blender to model emergency exit and escape pod for our indie game called Cosmic Capers. What is happening outside of the screen and what you can see here bottom right is Hakes, who is exhausted from the heat. He's trying his best to progress on stuff in the stream simultaneously, as I think it is still roughly like 26.5 degrees Celsius in here. Wreck ball, oh man, oh. Look who it is. Look who it is. If it isn't the Demian. How you doing, my man? How you doing? Long time no see. Except from pictures. Ouch, I barely have 20 Celsius outside. I know that it is coming here at some time as well. Now I just need to manage through with this. Oh, yeah, for Jack selling. Usually I'm streaming on Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. There is kind of short highlight VOD out there. What is kind of happening for the or has been happening and is happening for the past this and second month. I got a standing AC, very helpful. Oh my, oh. That is the holy grail I also need. Unfortunately, I'm broke ass game developer, indie game developer. So I cannot complain. I still have cold water. I still have a fan, which makes the hot air feel a little bit less hot. Doing great down here. Getting used to all this craziness. How's everything up here or there? Yeah. So for all of the I always lose the word. For all the regulars and all the people in the stream now, Red Ball is a long way, friend, from another side of the globe. We played World of Warcraft together. When was it? I was like a teenager back in the day. Was I even 18 back then? Is it like 15 years? Just 15 years? Yes, he's a very long... Actually, he is very long as well. Yeah, like 15 years ago. It was... we had this small group. There was this one IRL friend of mine. And then there was Rekball. And one couple from... then they lived in Romania. I have no idea what is happening with Alice and oh my god, Alice and god damn, I cannot even yeah, it was Chev. Yeah. Chev was from Romania and Alice was from Britain, if I remember correctly, and they moved to Britain. I still remember. Yeah, we go way back. It has been kind of like ever since from 15 years ago. Rekball or Demian wants to come here in Finland. He loves Finland really much. And for as I do really love the culture back in there where he lives. I'm not gonna drop anything here. If somebody wants to talk about their own personal stuff, then that is completely acceptable. But I'm not gonna be the one person telling any personal information in my stream. It's another way around, Jack. Finland is really cool in the winter. But yeah, it is. It really is a nice country. When I was a teenager, I quite didn't understand how, let's say, lucky, or well, yeah, lucky and privileged my life has been in Finland. Even though how the global environment is going forward, whatever is happening globally, it still is a really good country to live in. Taken into account all of the nuances and whatnot. There are obviously things you don't like, but that is in every country. Everyone has every country has their own problems. Oh my god, what is this? I need to just... It is constantly turning off my screen. How we doing? I lost my OBS. Yep, we in here. Yeah, Finland looks sick as fuck. Sick as fuck. I like winter more than summer. You and me both, Jack. You and me both. It is... I grew up in a place with plus 35 in summer. In... Oh! Okay. Okay, I can give a wild guess. I can give a wild guess where you live. But I do totally agree on the cold being easier to manage. It is kind of like if you cannot escape the heat. Yeah. Yeah. Just ordered 4 kilograms of 3D print material. Now it won't run out. Are you sure? How many parts are there left for the Frostmourne puzzle? But yeah, to answer you, sorry Demian, my brain, you know, it's going fairly well. Taking all things into consideration, I've been now. To give a little recap, you already know about my sister. May she rest in peace. I graduated a few years ago. I've been starting, or we have been working on certain field, doing certain projects for a few years now. But nevertheless, that is kind of like a side hustle. So I am currently unemployed. And last December, last November, I was thinking that because I wanted to stream, or I've been wanting to stream for the past 15 years since I was a teenager. Maybe that's a good thing. I didn't do it back in the day. Knowing myself, I could have done kind of like thinking all the mistakes I could make as a younger on live internet. I would have done them. Well, it would have been my personal teachings back in the day. But what we're seeing on the screen? Oh my god. Yeah. So this is emergency exit for the escape pod. Sorry about that. So we have been developing, or I jumped in to this indie game project called Cosmic Capers. This is a school project which started from the founding members of certain indie company. This was a year and a half ago. It was somewhere in 2024 when they started this project. So what Cosmic Capers... Oh my god. There we go. What Cosmic Capers is about... Let's close that. Let's open it once again. No, let's not do that. Let's go back to the maps. In-game map, was it? Well lived. Move to the better climates. I need to check the chat as well. Frostmourne is missing 3 pick pots. Alright. Alright. Yeah, orders from board game people. Now I'm finding out the whole lore. No, it doesn't. We were back in the day. This was okay. Let's do this story time first. Then I'm going to showcase the game. Let's go. Here's the main menu. So I wasn't playing back in the day. I were a little bit on-off on World of Warcraft in the vanilla service. It was time when Wrath of the Lich King had already came out. And what came after Wrath of the Lich King? Cataclysm, yes. Was it Demian so that Cataclysm was already out? Or Pandaria? I'm not sure, but nevertheless, we were playing for a while. My friend found this one private server. Yes, private server. Where we played for a while. And while we were playing, there was this one guild for Demian, Alice, and Chev. Yeah. So I can't remember the reason why we were playing on the private server. Doesn't matter. We were. And we had this guild. We kind of get to know each other inside the Votlock private server. And we played for a year. It's so many days and moons ago. Yeah, that might be the reason, Puzzle. It might also be a reason that I didn't have back in that time anyone to kind of play with. So when my long friend of the time said that he wants to play on this server, we went to and played there. Then from there we get together with Demian, Alice, and Chev. We played for a long time. Well, not that long, but long enough to get to know each other. Then kind of, I can't remember what my friend's nickname was back in the day, but he got away from that. I stayed and we started to communicate more with Demian, Alice, and Chev back in there. We shared our contact informations, and ever since we have been talking with Demian that there will be the day when he really gets to Finland and what kind of a party we are going to make when he gets finally in here. And a lot of stuff happened in between. There has been times when we have been talking a little bit less, and then there has been times we were talking a little bit more. We both kind of grew through and did the things that we had to do to succeed in our lives and to live. And that's about it. That's in the nutshell. Did I got most of it correct? But yeah, Cosmic Capers is single. First of all, first we are going to make it a single player game. And the whole kind of an idea of this game, the lead dev has taken his inspiration from Spy vs. Spy and Monkey Island. So it's going to be a little bit of a tomfoolery around there. Tomfoolery around here to make some puzzles and to advance to the goal. What you see here is heavily work in progress, and it is a subject to change throughout the time, but kind of like the basic things we have already mapped out and the team before I got in here. So the art style is going to be this cartoonish art style. The camera system needs a little bit of tweaking, but it is going to be most certainly this way. So it is from one fixed view where you see what is going on, and yeah. Multiplayer is also being implemented in the game at some point, and when you play multiplayer, I would love, or I've always loved to say that this multiplayer game system is a lot like Among Us. So you, first of all, there is a common objective. A common objective for all the players in the multiplayer. So, for example, if you need to get through this door right here and you need to get the ID, wherever you find the ID, let's say it could be here. Okay, it's not going to be there because it doesn't work. Let's say it's this one. So if one player gets the ID and runs back here and opens this door to get to the cafeteria / whatever common room this is, it will open for every player in the game. So how do you kind of combat here against everyone else is that you need to have some kind of an eye, and it needs a lot of thinking. That how can we balance this system so there isn't going to be kind of like a meta game in it. Every game has a meta in it, but the way it is competitive for each and every one. In the multiplayer, you can find different kind of traps in the inventories, which you can then utilize. There is also been a talk about a game mechanic where, for example, here, nah, that's bad. You see this dude here. He has this little chef hat, and well, we are going to make an apron for it as well. So you can kind of utilize the wear that other NPCs have throughout the ship. So there is going to be chefs, there is going to be maintenance people, and you kind of get the idea. So you can take their clothes and go and kind of play like an NPC out there. No idea how that is going to work out in the end. If I think about it now, as the NPCs have their own dialogue, there should be some kind of a way for the players to mimic the NPC behavior as well, if this is something that will come to the game. Oh boy. There it is. Oh, this music. But yeah. Just add the duty schedule with NPCs having shifts. Exactly. But yeah, that is kind of like the main point of the game. One, there is going to be puzzles in the game. I'd wager that they are going to be simplified for the multiplayer and are a little bit more challenging in the single player. The objective is to get to whatever the room is that you need to get into, and then you progress to the next level. In multiplayer, kind of like the same stuff, but it needs a lot more thought to how it will feel. How can we make it feel competitive multiplayer puzzle making game? And that is the question. That is something we have been wondering for a long time. I'd wager I at least have. But yeah, that's what I've been making. If we go back here, let's save this. There is the Roomba is getting hands, okay? The Roomba is getting hands, and there's nothing you can do about it. There is a little Roomba station, so they can empty themselves. No, Demian, you can't. This game, if we look at the schedule, which is kind of like non-existent, in a way, we know what is going to happen and when, but now it's only a matter of the time that we can put. Well, let me end this first, so I don't go to the ADHD train, track to track. Okay, it went already. Oh, yeah, the wish list. There is no current kind of like cemented timeline for the game itself. Our first idea back in the last September was that we could get the demo of the single player out this summer. So the summer is almost ending. And our major kind of deadline, what was it? Major deadline for certain event is going to be here somewhere on September. So on our 3D side, we are quite there. We have enough props to fill the rooms, and I'm currently making more stuff in there. So we have, for the first 3 levels of the game, some props already. I don't know if it's going to be or if we can crowd the area with it. So it's there's going to be something. But as we all are making this as a indie side project, and there is a lot of stuff people, for example, our team lead is working on certain stuff. Our main 2D slash concept artist slash material artist, so, well, 2D artist, is now on the verge of graduating. So she has to put more effort into that. And then we have our audio person who is slowly but surely making music for the game. So there's no kind of like set in stone timeline. Yes, exactly. I was getting into that. So the first demo of the game is going to be launched or published in itch.io. And when it is getting near, I'm fairly sure I will talk about that a lot in the stream itself. And yeah, for Jack, there really are dudes. This was kind of like the nice idea that we had. That the discussion went kind of like this. Hey, I've looked at the Roomba model. What is going to happen when Roomba interacts with a can or something larger than which fits onto the bottom part of it? The Roomba itself, oh my god, sorry about that. The Roomba itself is going to be floating, as you can see. Let's go, where do we go? Level, main game map? No, hallway map. Do we have something here? There's so many maps. There is an example. So as you can see here, everything kind of works with holograms. So the Roomba itself will float as well. So that could be kind of like explanation number one. But I thought, or we thought, it would be more hilarious if the Roomba just screws hands and kind of like takes the trash. If it is bigger than kind of like something, you know, bigger than which will fit. So then there's this upside of Roomba which can open, and the Roomba itself will have an animation that it will just put the stuff in there as it goes through them. Yeah, exactly. And while this is going to be a little bit more, it's a game. So we had this idea, for example, if we now talk about these, I need to have a little bit of a break after this. You throw trash on the floor instead of the trash can, it slaps you. Yoink! Let's put this. Where are we? No. I need to move this. Thank you, Jack. It's now right there. I will This is one reason why I do not like PureRef. Yup. Exactly. What else? Let's save this. Then there's the green room for the game. This looks like shit now. But there's going to be these walls around. So it's going to be a four-way intersection for the ship. There's going to be a little bit of plants. Yeah. And this is kind of the why as well. I like to stream and kind of like to show for the community, for different people out there, the progress of our game, and at the same time to get these cool ideas from different people. I'm quite sure. Yep, there's one. These because, well, the PureRef doesn't kind of understand at times the layering, so it breaks everything, but there is also VOD mention. VOD mention from Ace Crypto for the level selection. So these are getting written down as I stream. If we go back to main menu, what you see here is just a random quickly made spaceship. And this is going to be the same ship in the main menu in the future, when we actually do need it, when we see fit. But this is going to be one of the spaceships in the game, so when you are at the main menu, you can see this hovering, and there might be a little bit more, less kind of like variations for these, as there are multiple levels in the game, so that might give you a hint that it doesn't happen just on one spaceship. What else? Yeah, the engine room, there's just few props. Purifier and control system, these are all made from the concept art of our 2D artists. Elevators, different kinds of elevators. Kind of like this you already saw in the game. Let's go here. This is the one you already saw in the game. This is an elevator for kind of like to kitchens and all of these places where they have these, you know, small up-down elevators, you know, the kind of like item elevators. And then there's the last one. Just this kind of like an open area lift. Can I play this? Yep. It's beginning to thunder once again. Let's go here. Let's do the UV wrapping first. And then we have... Oh, it's been only 3 hours. I need to take a little break. Gonna tell a little bit about that. I'm gonna use the toilet in a minute. There we go. So yeah, because of my back and my, I'm not gonna say constant, but my worry for other people's well-being. Since you having quick break, I gotta say I have to go to work now, but it was really good seeing you. Hey, you too, man. You're doing great, my brother. Nice to meet you. All good people too. Hey, have a nice day at work. And we'll catch up a little bit better. A little bit better in the future. Oh, it's getting so hot in here. It was so nice to see you, Demian. All the best from Finland to there for you, as always. So yeah, about the breaks, because I have a little bit problems with my back. I tend to have this small. I'll keep sending you reels on Instagram. Yeah. Likewise. Let's have a little better talk. I was about to, because I do not know currently where it is on my computer, but I still have the EP of Plegarias. It is somewhere here. I've kept it safe for all of these years. So yeah, me having a little bit of back problems, I had to go, or I had to be on surgery back in 2021 because of what is this? What is the thing in English? Intervertebral discs, or because of that. Yeah, I have it somewhere in here. Obviously I do. I don't even know if there is a copy left somewhere in there. Can I find it like real quick? If I still have the time. Before you need to go to work. Modeling and projects. Backups. No. Where is it? Yeah, there was the bulge of those discs, you know? When there is these juices or the liquids go in between the discs. So I had to deal with nerve pain 5 years. It started when I was like 20 or so. And fast forward to 21, I finally got, after 4 years, to a surgery for that. And after that, I didn't pay that much of attention to my back. But where the hell is it? I know that I have it. So after that, I didn't pay that much mind to it. I closed the window for a while because I need to open one certain software. Oop. There it is. There you go. If you are still here, Demian. Detrás de tu sombra, plegarias, estigma, en la oscuridad. Pardon my Spanish. There it is. So yeah, I didn't pay that much mind to it back then, but when I started having these same issues once again, it never was so bad. If you have x-ray of that injury, you can use it as a vinyl to record music on it. It took me a little bit. Yeah, yep, exactly. And yeah, there it is. There it is. Was done back in the day. Oh. So yeah, I was a little, pardon my French, a little bitch back in the day. Now I'm not a little. But I didn't understand, I didn't want to understand, and I didn't want to do anything to kind of keep my back in good health. So there were a little bit of a relapse at some time or some point. And then it just occurred to me. Yeah, tunes of Hague's spine, now home. This is from YouTube chat. There is this one fellow goblin, Haladian, who prefers to use YouTube more than Twitch. But yeah, when I got some problems back on my back, I started a little bit more paying attention to it. And that is kind of one of the reasons why I want to, or I keep every hour a 5-minute break so I can get up and have a little stretch, have a little walk, whatever it is, something little every hour. So I don't get stuck because I know myself. And it is it is a huge problem for me to realize how much time it already has been since I've been doing something. So yeah, I'd rather inform myself, and at the same time I want to inform all the viewers as well that hey, it's been 1 hour, so whatever you need to do, if you need some snacks, if you need to get more beverages, whatever it is, now is a good chance to do it. Usually most of the time I keep my stream on pause while we are having a break, and this is kind of like layered reason why. And the reason is that if in somewhere in the future, oh my god, I need the old UVs inside now. Okay, it doesn't matter. Yeah, exactly. I kind of don't what's the word? Perceive time when I really go into something. I don't know, I haven't been diagnosed with anything. I don't want to get diagnosed. I am just Hakes and I work as I work as a human. That was some nice thunder. Ooh. Hopefully we get some rain. But yeah, I just cannot perceive time when I really get to something, so it is. Yeah. I don't know. I could maybe get the notes, the you know, I'm starting to lose my English once again. I could get the ADHD diagnose I'm quite sure of it. But as I've been raw docking life up until now, it kind of doesn't matter. I'm still able to do stuff. I'm still able to live, let's say, fairly normal life. So I haven't been bothered or bothering myself with that. I drove through thunderstorm. So should I go out with the dog and risk it? Hey Damien, get to work, and hopefully you have a nice day, even though I know the situation back in there. Nevertheless, I know that you, from the persons I've met in my life, I know that you are the one keeping it rocking, whatever happens, man. Whatever happens, man. I hope you have a wonderful day and a wonderful rest of the week. Oh my god. So bad. There is this slight thing which only I can see. Or maybe people can see it, but they aren't bothered with it. And it is this, right here. This. It's now a little bit better, but you can see a slight change. Slight. If you let problems get to you, then you are the biggest pussy. Yeah. You too, man. Have an amazing day. The damn triangles? Yeah, kind of like the main where I started this was a cylinder which I kind of... No, it was a square UV ball. And this square UV ball, or the square ball, which you can, if you do not, and you are using Blender, there is supposed to be this one vanilla add-on extra mesh objects, which gives you a couple of new stuff. For example, the quad sphere. So, kind of like where I started all this, I went to subdiv. It was 2. Yeah, it was 2. I took the ball. I got rid of this pawn. Oh. That made this, I don't remember the hotkey for, and the next action. So, when working with this, you can see the square here, which kind of doesn't go anywhere. So that is that. And now it's bothering me a lot, because I don't wanna... Oh my god, what is this? Why do you do this to me? Where? Can you... There we go. So this is something I thought first I could recreate the whole loop around the rim, but then I just got lazy. Oh, take it as used spaceship and someone pocket too near it. Yeah, exactly, Holadian. It is. It's been used a lot. It has a little dents here and there. But if you think about it this way, let's take the game. And as you can see here, this is kind of like the view you can see. That is our dude over there. So this is the perspective you are going to see the ship. Nobody's going to see it. Nobody's going to see the dent. But it still bothers me. It doesn't go away. Oh, there we go. So where were we? Unwrapping this. This is going to another material. We're about to take this side off. So a lot of stuff is just kind of like, can you see it? No, you can't see it. Okay, then it doesn't matter. It kind of looks a little bit like a bullet from here. Let's go to UV editing. Let's see. Oh, few major parts left. Let's do it from here. We can end it here. Oh wait. We want a little chamfer in here. Yeah, it's a lot better. We can put the seam in here. We got this open. What? What? Why are you there? Go? Anything more? Created, then there are 7. Oh yeah. Right. Delete this. Just like that. Not like that. Nobody's gonna see that. So then take it from here to here. Same stuff here. Oh yeah, and those are the inside parts. Why isn't that all the way here. Actually, there's no use for these as well. Why are all of these? It's a lot better. So actually, we kind of do not need this, like at all. It's going to be a little bit, you can see a little bit of the interior. It doesn't matter what the rotation is. If there is going to be some kind of an animation for this door, then you can see a little bit. The outside, what are you? Okay, so you are that. There we go. We can take this. There we go. So the outside parts should work as they are. And maybe no. Oh boy. There's going to be a little bit of problems. If we put it on 256 and we need just the 2K map for this, then so then we have quite concise areas around here. That could work. That actually works, because we don't need this to be... Maybe I could be a good boy still. Even try for a little bit. Got it from there. Here to here, back to here. Just finish that one. Why is there a shop here? It's a lot better. Then we can kind of fake at least the floor pawn. There's no need to have like excessive texturing onto the walls, nor on the back side, but this gives us just that much information that we can make some funny little details onto the ship as well with the materials. So that's no, no. That's not going to work. No purse, no purse, no purse. It's gonna be paint effects. Well, let's one. What has been going on around here? There was a slight bevel in there, wasn't there? Yeah, for sure. Here we go. Actually, we just need to do the one side only. You know what? Fuck this. Boop. Boop. Yes, that's how you work. What is that? Oh. Oh my. If it. It is just going to be there. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Let's close the cosmic capers. Let's put down our... Almost got it. Well, it's going to be that then. But I do really need to cut it down. Wait, what? Oh, I see. I see. The real issue here is that there is no... Maybe I honestly need to do it. If I deleted this. Bitches. Wait a minute. What? Okay. Delete those faces. Voila. Hey, Jack.
Just followed.
Thanks for the follow, man. Thanks for the follow. I really do appreciate that. I really do. As I've been doing this whole streaming stuff as a hobby, I do not put that much kind of weight into kind of like marketing myself or stuff like that. I have quite busy life with all that stuff, so I kind of always it baffles me that people come here and give me a follow and be back here talking with me the second time, so I really do appreciate it. I gotta go soon, so I decided to drop a follow before I go. Sadly, programming won't learn itself. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And yeah, hey, for you, Jack, if you already didn't see this, as I said, I do not. I do this as a hobby. So let's go here. Let's go here. The usual time which I had for the past 6 months was on Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. And now, when my timetable is a little bit, I don't know what happens because there's a lot of moving parts in my life. So I went to and integrated the Google Calendar in here because before that it was just me throwing in a comment in here like I'm not gonna be streaming this day or this day and just pin it. So now it's a little bit easier for people. It is accessible, more accessible to see when I'm streaming on the current week. So for this Saturday, I'm having a day off. There is nothing else happening. Nothing else happening on this week except tomorrow. There's going to be a little bit work stuff. So I have a time for the gaming day, which I usually try to keep. So Wednesdays and Thursdays are mostly for 3D stuff, game development stuff. In the morning hours, if I feel like it after doing putting in a couple hours of work, I start to play games after that. But this hasn't been for the past few months. I've been playing most of the time because of all the stuff that has happened. So now on Saturday we are, fingers crossed, completing Outer Wilds. So if you have played the game, or if you aren't playing the game or ain't interested about the game, but then I will gladly, what's the word? Kutsua. Ask, calling. That's not the word I was looking for, but you are welcome to join. You are welcome to join. I try to keep this channel as chill as possible. So, whether it be for some people just the background noise into their work, for some people about chatting about the game development, then this might be a place for you. Gothic. Alright. Yeah, and don't worry about it. We all have our own stuff in life that we are working on, or we have our own hobbies. So that is kind of the reason, the main reason for me personally. Well, what I just said is that, well, hey, I'm just some dude. I'm just some dude from Finland. So it's genuinely really nice to see that people are finding their way in here without me kind of. I'm trying my best. Let's say it that way. So you are the one who decides for your time what you are going to do with that. All right, that's done. Wait, wrong button. People suggested streaming to me, but I would be appearing once in a blue moon. Yeah, that kind of is for me. I try to be as transparent as I can because, well, I've been seeing a growing trend, and it is also kind of like, if I think this way, I know that there is going to be more people that think this way. as well. I try to be as transparent on everything that I do, and I try to communicate as well as I can. I try to, even though I do this as a hobby, I really do enjoy this hobby. When I have this the time, I try to be as consistent as possible. And well, there has been a lot of stuff happening in the past 6 months or so, and the consistency has been there and it hasn't been there. But I'd say for me personally, it is just the important part that there is an effort. There is an effort to do whatever you want to do, whether it be if you want to stream, try to do it once per 2 weeks, once per month. Yeah, get that. Consistency in hobbies always depends on other more important stuff. Yeah, exactly. So when we got the information that there is, or well, we knew already like month or two back that this summer, the end of the summer is going to happen, I immediately went to look on my calendars. I wanted to still have these days in the midst of all the busyness. So instead of me now keeping the 3 days per week, I'm at least trying to keep one stream per week. And that is something I decided to do. It doesn't matter what happens. It's either on the weekends, or if the weeks are too busy for me to stream, it is going to happen on the weekends. And now the weekends are quite full, except this weekend. There's going to be a stream. The next, the 9th, is another party, another birthday party. Then my long last friend is getting married on 16th. So I can already safely say that for next week, it is going to be Thursday streams. And after that, well, that is so far in the future, I do not even know what is going to happen in that. But hey, we have been streaming for 4 hours now. It is getting close to 4 p.m. here in Finland. Unfortunately, this stream is going to be a little bit shorter than normally. I usually start at 9 a.m. Local time, so it is 8 CET. Today I started a little bit after 11. There was a little bit of stuff I had to do. So for me to be able to enjoy the rest of the day as well, there's a little bit of stuff I need to do. I think we are going to end the stream for today. Yeah. Yeah, so the normal time is around 9 to 4. So 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. is kind of like my go-to time. So it's going to be kind of like 6 hours per stream. I started with 3 to 4 hours, and then I kind of went and tried the maximums of what is kind of like good amount for me. And I came into the conclusion that for now it is kind of like approximately 6 hours. So then I still have a day left, so I can do some other stuff as well. But not that less that I don't get anything done, because these are kind of... It's wrong to say that these are kind of like the holidays for me, because I'm doing streaming, I'm doing all of these personal stuff, I'm playing... Well, when I'm playing games, then I could call it a little bit like a day off from work.
You're listening to Game
But
Music Radio,
everything
brought to
over
you
8
by
hours
rpgamers.net.
is still a little bit more or too much for me. So today's stream was 4 hours. We got to do a little bit of the UVs. We kind of finished the shit as we need it to be for now, to test and to have some materials. A lot of talking, a lot of chatting happened. It's been 2 weeks since I had my last stream, and yeah, for the rest of the week, now following the feeling which I've had for the past 2 to 3 weeks, on Saturday we are going to start a little bit later than normally. It's been a chore to get up from the bed, because when you finally get asleep somewhere after midnight, you wake up a little bit at the night, it's hot, you just don't function that well under the heat. But nevertheless, we had good 4 hours. Hopefully everyone enjoyed today's stream. And yeah, hopefully everyone enjoyed the tunes. So we'll see each other once again. Why? Should I have something for here? I really need to work something for this. No, that is just a sound. Well, maybe I'll get to that. But yeah, all right. Next time on Saturday, we are starting a little bit after 10. So that's 9 ECT, CET. Take care of yourself, everyone. Remember to hydrate. Remember to stretch. And the most important of all, give yourself some love. You have deserved it, as we all have. So, see you later. See you later, dudes. Bye-bye. Have a nice rest of the day and Friday. See you on Saturday.